Hey everyone, and welcome to the Healing Path. I'm Dreamseer444. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel today. On whatever platform you're watching this on, I thank you so much for your support. So I cut the deck to the King of Swords and the Justice, which confirms exactly how I have been feeling about what I need to say in this message. I feel like a lot of people are in this no-nonsense attitude, and that's what this King of Swords Justice is giving me. In this attitude of speaking your truth, being very blunt, being very open about it, because you're seeing things clear. Your discernment is on 1,000. Your understanding has become clear about the injustices, the things that have been going on around you, that need to be made right. So you're bringing justice into your life by speaking your truth, whether it be to a particular person, group of people, or about a subject that liberates you and frees you internally. So I feel like more so some of you are going to have to be straightforward with some people, letting them know how you feel about what's been done to you. I feel like some of you have been trying to avoid, Queen of Cups, Knight of Wands. Justice is out here again with the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you have been really trying to handle a situation as delicate as you can, you know, just trying to be this loving, caring person, but at the same time, knowing that there's been injustices behind your back, that there's been certain action taken against you that have not been, someone hasn't made them right. Or I don't know if this is dealing with someone not being open with you, not coming clean with you about some things, or some things that you just don't feel align with your higher good. You may not have been trying, you know, not wanting to step on anybody's toes, or it's just something about you being very cautious about how you say certain things to certain people, or how you handle things, because you're this loving, caring person. But in actuality, I feel the Queen of Swords energy, and the King of Swords came out, which to me is the same. Whether you're male or female, it's the energy of someone who has seen enough here and is ready. Delayed messages, Page of Swords. This is someone who has been sitting and just watching and observing, but not really saying anything, just taking it all in and trying to think before they speak. I feel like a lot of you have been in this energy. I feel like that is coming to an end, because I feel like you've been doing this to try to avoid, running and avoid, to try to avoid having this conversation. Look at this. Talk, conversation, get on the same page, bargaining, begging, social media. Okay, so there are some things you could have seen on social media. There are some things around you that have been triggering to you. People have been triggering to you. And I feel like you're no longer letting it slide. It's like this time around, you're telling people how you feel, whether it hurts their feelings or not. And it's like, it is what it is type of attitude. And rightfully so here. In order for you to properly, you know, heal and move on towards peace in your life, there's a Nine of Pentacles is coming out here again. This is about you asserting your independence, you know, being focused on your success and your stability, understanding that you can do, you know, do some things alone, that you don't need a group of people around you anymore. A lot of you could find yourself being, you know, to yourself more often, because you're focused on your own goals and realizing that less is more, less people around you is more. This is the energy that I'm getting. I'm not telling anybody to go off and isolate and don't talk to anybody, but I feel like a lot of you have been spending a lot of time alone, you know, healing with the Temperance, and just focus on balance and peace in your life. And so it feels to me like there are people that, there's that Page of Swords again, that are observing you, But these are people who you've had some endings with the death card, some endings with, or your relationship with certain people has changed. It's not the same anymore. And there could be people that it's time for you to close out a cycle with, even with some of your family. You know, you may be having to close out cycles with people. I feel like there are certain people that want to be in your energy. Something's going on with work as well. I just saw the Ten of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles here. Or this is speaking of something that you are working on, something that you are focusing on. This person is here by themselves. They're working on their craft alone. This is someone who is working on like they're working like a new trade, a new project, a new assignment, or something that they are truly focused on and being committed to. And I feel like this is the energy that you're in, that you're putting your energy into other things and not so much of, what's these offers and these people that are trying to come towards you. This Knight of Cups is coming towards this Eight of Pentacles. This Eight of Pentacles does not see it coming because they're so focused on what's in front of them, their work, their obligations, something that someone's trying to master here. And there's these offers that are coming in, romantic offers or invitations to go out, or people just, coming around wanting to date or be affectionate, whatever the case is with this Knight of Cups. Someone is so focused on what they have going on that they're not really interested in what's coming in at this moment. It could be because of who the offer is from here with the High Priestess and Knight of Cups. Again, this is having an inner knowing, trusting your gut feeling about certain offers that are coming towards you. And I feel like this is why you're going to be speaking your truth to someone. Yeah, and it may cause a tower here. It could be a Scorpio, Pisces in this situation, but some foundation or some intention that someone may have towards you is going to be, it's not going to work for them. It's going to be a loss for someone here, okay? Someone knows that something is not going to work out, okay? And they're not going to entertain that anymore. This King of Pentacles with the Tower, okay? So there could be an earth sign involved in this. Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio energy. Something here is not working out successfully here. It could involve a lot of money. This could be a job. This could be somebody blowing up a business deal or some type of contract or some type of money opportunity that maybe someone wants to try to give to you. Maybe somebody wants you to partner with them or something, or maybe you're just choosing, that even when it comes to the job that you're on. Look at the World card here. Yeah, something is wrapped up. You've learned the lesson. You've grown and you've healed from something. And whoever's wanting to make a peace offering towards you or come towards you to, I don't know if they want to work with you or what this is, but there's a King of Cups with the World card. Something is ending here, and it could be with a water sign or a water sign is wrapping up some type of cycle. So water sign could be completely healing and going towards success here, being made whole. Someone did the work on themselves. Someone is focused on what the next move is, where their next opportunity is. And I feel like these people that are coming, what are their intentions? Moon in the reverse. So you're finding out things about these people, and you're choosing yourself. You're making a decision to move on. You know that you can't trust a lot of these offers that are coming towards you. And for a lot of you, you don't have any passion for something anymore. Now that you know the truth, with the Moon in the reverse, it's like you're no longer intrigued by something or someone or these options that are presenting themselves. You want something with more of aligned to where you're going and what you're doing. And whatever it is that you're finding out and coming to understand about people that are interested in you, it's causing you to move away even more. You know, you have people that want to just have sex, people that just want to benefit off of you. You're finding these things out. And you're not holding on to this fear anymore that you need to have this person or to have someone. You're releasing this codependent energy for some of you that has held you with certain types of people for so long. People that, you know, are keeping their options open with who they're sleeping with. People who are lying about really wanting to have a harmonious relationship with you. They want to say they're wanting to move on to calmer waters with you, but in actuality, they're deceptive and they're lying. With the Seven of Swords out here and the Six of Swords, it's like you moving on to calmer waters with someone only for them to be deceptive and lying and cheating. So I feel like you're not even going to waste any more of your time with energies that you already see past them. Look at the Seven of Wands. You're like backing their ass up real quick. You're not playing with people this time around because you're more cautious about who you're investing your time and your energy into. You're manifesting and you're trying to make sure that there is no hindrances in what you're manifesting. Because there are people that want to come around while you're still working on yourself, you're still healing, or you're in the process of growing something, building something. There are these energies that are coming around thinking that you don't see what their intentions are with the High Priestess, but you do. You're trusting your gut more. Your spirit guides are making you more aware because you're listening more. At one point, you may not have been listening, and this is what led to the betrayals, Eight of Cups. This is what led to you being forced to walk away or people moving on from you, things ending in your life very painfully at that. Because at one point, you were hesitant to move on. You were sticking around a little too long. You were putting up with it a little too much, and there could have been some type of hurt that really pushed you into this dark night of the soul where you started to look at things different, you know, realizing that you had been being too gullible and that the situations that you were putting up with were doing nothing but draining your energy. You were dealing with a lot of immature people that were only draining you, taking from you, lying, deceiving you because you were making yourself vulnerable to these energies here. But now you are in a place of freeing yourself and realizing that you don't need as much as you thought you needed. You don't need the people that you thought you needed. You don't need the half-hearted ass support, because for some of you, you were not even getting the proper love and support from these people. You're starting to see that. Moon in the reverse. It's like it's a regaining yourself, regaining composure. You know, you may have been deceiving yourself, but now you're releasing this fear. Now that everything is starting to come out, look at the eight of swords. At some point, you were feeling trapped in your heart and in your mind about certain people. You may have felt like your hands were tied, you know, and then some of you may have played the victim role, but I think you're starting to realize that, you know, you had the power the whole time to get out of these situations. It's just that you were ignoring your own intuition, ignoring your own feelings, you know, not really putting yourself first. And it costs you, you know, and I understand that. Trust me, I understand that. It costs you. But now I see these energies wanting to figure, I don't know, maybe they're starting to feel guilty. Ace of Cups in the reverse, yeah. I feel like this is you having done the work. Now you're reflecting. You're reflecting on the situation, spending time, like I said, that Virgo energy, spending time to yourself. That time alone, apart from these energies, you started to find yourself. You started to realize what is your true, who are you, your true authentic self. You know, being comfortable with you, not having anybody around to, you know, to nurture. You had to nurture yourself. And this is why Ace of Cups in the reverse, there will be no new beginning for certain people that think that they're going to come back around. I see someone feeling guilty and in a lot of regret. I see someone here very unhappy with the decisions that they have made. And I see someone here being very unhappy with the decision that you make not to give a new beginning here. It's not happening because I feel like you're choosing yourself. You're choosing your ultimate happiness this time, okay? Anything else? Yeah, look at the Nine of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles again, Ace of Pentacles. Exactly. This is you choosing yourself and what makes you happy, what aligns with your higher good. Knowing that, you know what, if you can just remain in this energy of Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles is coming, which is a Ten of Pentacles. If love is not at the forefront of your mind right now, it's because you're focused so much on building this legacy, leaving an inheritance. You are doing something that's going to bring about so much stability in your life. I see people wanting to partner with you, people wanting to talk to you, people wanting to even try to commit to you or to the work that you're doing. People want to partner up with you. So you choosing what is going to be wish fulfillment with you. I mean, for you, and not just allowing people to just come in and have their way in your heart or in your business. Like financially, you're setting yourself up, or you have set yourself up for abundance. And I see people wanting to partner with you. This could be good partnerships, though. It could be more money coming in for you. Something's going to make you very happy. But whatever it is that you decide to do, it is going to be for your higher good. It does not matter about these energies, these people here who are feeling some type of way because you're turning them down. I feel still that you're in this energy of it is what it is, because you're realizing that some people left you high and dry, left you to figure it out on your own, to figure out your own feelings, giving you no closure, no explanation. And I feel like as you've had to pull yourself back up from this damn, like a grave, like some of you were left for dead. Some of you, you know, someone could have left you broke, penniless, left you in such a terrible way. And now that you've had to pull yourself up and rise out from the ashes, you're fed up with these people. You don't want to hear. Look at her. She don't want to hear nothing. There's nothing they could tell you. There's nothing they could tell you to convince you not to choose yourself anymore. Yep, because your love for yourself is drawing so many people towards you that respect you as well. But it's going to bruise other people's ego. Yeah, because they see you in this status here. Boss daddy, stable, rich, business owner, CEO, big D energy. If you're a feminine, you're attracting this person, this type of energy here. And whoever you're bringing in, that you do decide to bring in, is definitely going to bruise the ego of some people from your past, because you're going to be in the same energy as the person who you actually end up with. So if you're this boss daddy, you're going to meet someone who has that same energy here, okay? But just beware of people who think that because they have money that they can play you, that they can treat you any kind of way, because there is a player energy out here with lonely and boss daddy. This could have been the person who wants to come towards you. This person could have been well off. But what I'm getting is that for some of you, someone didn't even look out for you. Someone did not provide for you. Someone just left you isolated and alone. But as you are picking yourself up, okay, I feel like you're going to be just fine, because you're in the Nine of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles on the way. So that's a Ten of Pentacles. You're going to be fine. So there's a person that you don't even need, okay? Whoever this player energy is boss daddy energy for some of you. Okay, you have child services out here where there's some children at risk of being taken, or somebody's reporting some neglect or abuse. For some of you, you endured a lot of abuse at the hands of someone. or this is dealing with inner childhood issues, that you have been trying to work through. For some of you, feel like your childhood was stolen from you because of, having, I don't know if your childhood was stolen from you. And I'm gonna say this because this is giving me, for those of you who know, I was brought up in foster care. So when I see this child services card, it makes me think about that. Some of you could have gotten your children taken away, or there's someone who's gotten their children taken away. Someone could cause someone to lose their kids or try to. Yeah, and then there's somebody who's tried to take something from you. Try to take something from you, rob you of your innocence here, and then want to come back and kiss ass. That's what this is here. Yeah, so you have people that have done you dirty, done you so wrong, that now want to come back and kiss ass. But I'm telling you, the energy that I'm feeling for the collective is the Queen of Swords, and it's the energy of you telling people straight up what it is. Hopefully there's no fuss and fighting, but it feels to me like even if it had to go there, you would. And some of you, this is dealing with families. So be careful, try not to be in any confrontations with family. Four of Swords, yeah, you're trying to, heal and keep the peace in a situation. But this Four of Swords is coming kind of in the reverse. So this is like someone who's lacking peace. Six of Cups. This could definitely deal with someone who you've known for a long time. Someone who you could have a child with, or family member. Someone who you grew up with. You could be having some issues with someone. Or someone you may find out who is very close to you could have done something to you. Stole something from you. Involved you in some type of drama with some friends or a group of people. Yeah, I'm going to wrap this up because now it's going into the details. There's the Hermit. This is you soul searching. So this could just be you thinking about all the stuff that people have done. With this Lonely card, she's sitting there in the dark, and it's like she's reflecting on what people have done. And maybe this is where you've been. You've been sitting back and really thinking long and hard about what transpired in some situations. And maybe you're having to come to the truth about people. And maybe you didn't want to. Maybe you didn't want to look at people a certain way. But now you're starting to see people for who they are. And I feel like for a lot of you, I'm hearing righteous indignation, honey. Whatever that means. And I've heard it growing up, but I think it means that, what you're doing something and it's justifiable. So there's something that you may step to someone and say, and it's justifiable because you were not in the wrong in situations, and people want you to just ignore your feelings and ignore what they did to you. So you could be reflecting on it, and you could be putting the pieces together and thinking like, you know what, why the hell am I even speaking to this person? I shouldn't even be having any communication or any dealings with these people after what they did. And you start to think about it, and it's like, you know what, it's cutoff season. It's time to not even, even be friends. We shouldn't even be talking. So some of you could be cutting off friendships with, I don't know, you just could be cutting off a lot of people for some of you. Let me pull from the Sassy Vibes and get out of here. One card for the collective who this resonates with. Wow, look, I cut the cord and released this from my energy. Yeah, it's someone, some people, you're cutting the cord and you are unapologetically releasing these people with no understanding. You don't care anymore. I don't know if there's something that you just sit back and think about when it comes to certain people, and then you realize that, you know what, they screwed me over. There's no reason why I should still be in communication or talking to these people. There's no reason why they should even be made to feel like they can re-enter my life. Something like that is going on for someone. Huh. This could be an energy that's popping up over this weekend. This could be how someone is feeling in the next few days. There could be a situation that comes up. That's what it feels like to me. If you're not feeling this way now, I don't know. It could be something that happens in the next few days that triggers you. But be careful, okay? Be careful not to go overboard, because I do feel like some of you are going to be giving somebody the business. If somebody reaches out to you or something like that. All right, I'm going to go. If this resonates with you guys and you would like to have a personal reading, go to my website. I am still updating my website, but you can still order on there, dreamseer444.square.site. I am going to be changing my URL to a different name, so it'll be easier for you guys to go to my website. All right, so thank you so much for your support. I hope that this message reaches you. It's very interesting, very interesting. I hope this message reaches you guys before you pop off. That's what I want to say, because I feel the energy of somebody like really sick and tired of maybe people playing in your face, or people you pretending as if you don't know what someone did, but the high priestess showed up several times, so you do know. I feel like you may just be putting it all out there so that, you know, someone knows that you are not the one to play with. But be safe, guys, in doing so, and I will talk with you later.